Okay, I'm back.
Alright. Oh, yay. Oh my god. I didn't even get past the first phase that time. I'm such a loser. Red eyes are filled with rage and attempting to defeat them. Hand-to-hand combat seems unwise. Okay. I'm pretty sure one of the last bosses in this game is a demon boss.
Mm-hmm.
Kinda crazy. It's almost like it's Dark Souls or something. I'm joking.
Okay.
He hasn't done that before. Yay, the Makiri counter didn't work. There we go.
So are you gonna join me on Birdborne, or are you just gonna keep playing Sekiro?
Not sure.
Cause
I think I might try beating, Genichiro today.
Alright.
Because I still haven't beaten him yet.
Cause I'm gonna be busy doing chalices. In case you wanted to join.
No, I died.
Also, I just started the stream. Incredible.
Now people know that I haven't even beaten Genichiro yet.
And I don't think it's even working properly.
Even though I'm already at the corrupted monk instead.
Yeah, it's like, it's really bad. The quality is super bad anyways. Okay. I mean, at least you're not the only one. I mean, remember, I still haven't beaten Bloodstarved Beast on this character. I don't think I will be today, at least, because for now I'm gonna be going through the Chalice dungeons. If you would like to join. I'm only on layer 1 of that first Chalice dungeon.
I'm doing really good this time. I haven't even gotten hit 3 times.
Nice.
Oh, I'm doing really good posture damage. Maybe I'll do it this time.
Maybe you will. Maybe you're better when you're when you could be being watched, or whatever English
like, this is the hardest game I've ever played, without a doubt, but jeez, I'm doing really good. He knocked my posture down.
Oh, did I?
There we go. Yes. There we go. First phase down. Haven't even gotten hit 4 times. Oh yeah, I forgot he does that on the
Okay,
second
well.
phase.
That's gonna be annoying. Just got a random call. Don't know why.
Someone's like, I'm your biggest fan.
No, it was from Alabama.
Wow.
It was from Alabama about some car warranty or something.
Oh. That's silly.
Yeah, I get them all the time. It's really annoying.
L1 spam, let's do this. That's pretty much the key to beating this game, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, R1
right,
spam.
only one heal used.
I mean, on any Dark Souls, it's R1 spam, so...
Yeah, I know. But this one, it's L1 spam. Real original from software.
Real original from soft. Oh god. God, you know, remember the undead giant?
Wait,
Remember
I'm almost
the,
done with that. Okay, 2 phases down, I haven't used my revive or even 2 of my heals. Let's
Good
go.
job.
Really good job for me. Okay, I believe I should know how to avoid this lightning stuff as well. Oh god. Alright, this is the hard part. Because
God, he does
completely
so much
new
damage.
stuff.
He does so much damage, it's so annoying. Remember how he insta-killed me last time?
It's hard to... And there goes my revive. Holy Jesus. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
And there goes both of my revives, and now I have to do the whole entire boss fight again.
Right, this is like the only game that has a horrible camera as well, because everything is just so much bigger than you. It's so
Wait
hard.
till you play Sekiro in a room. Pretty much everywhere has a bad camera if you're inside of a concealed area.
Yeah. Well, that's the undead giant down. Got like 2 more bosses in this one.
Like, I was fighting one of those ninja guys and I couldn't get the camera to work at all.
Don't you just love how you can randomly do an emote?
Yeah.
You'll just
That's my
randomly do
favorite
an
part.
emote. Yeah, I mean, for speedrunners...
That's if you hold X, anyway.
Oh yeah, for speedrunners, it's so bad because they're pretty much always holding down a button. and they'll randomly do an emote which is uncancelable, and so they'll just get screwed.
Oh, why doesn't the carry counter work? Oh my god.
I do not remember how to go through this one. I do need a torch.
Ow.
So
Ow.
God, not have.
And he grappled me. There goes my revive again.
I think a one-handing in this game is so much better than two-handing in Dark Souls 3. It's like you can attack a lot faster, and if you don't attack fast enough to get out,
And
then you're gonna get
both of my
punished
revives.
super hard, which is really bad.
I'd say the only enjoyable boss fights in this game are the human boss fights, though.
I mean, after playing Neo, I've started enjoying human boss fights a lot more. Like, Frida is actually really fun now. For me, at least. It's not as unbearable as it was before. Even that I know how, like, tricks to beat her now. At least to make her boss fight easier.
But the thing is, though, in this game, beast boss fights or anything like that are borderline unfair. Especially the Blazing Bull. I think that's like one of the worst boss fights I've ever had to deal with in
Well,
a video game.
aren't they like puzzle bosses? They're more puzzle bosses in that one or something.
It's kind of a puzzle boss, but there's nothing actually to solve. It literally just throws a bowl at you that can also apply burn to you.
What is it called? Like a trick
And
boss or something? You know, it throws in
like the best way to beat him is literally just run around and then hit him. That's how I saw pretty much everyone else beat that boss as well.
Jeez, two-shot me. Man, my damage is not super high.
There we go. Not even a single hit, and a lot of his posture is down. I'm doing really good.
Well, good for you.
Oh, I didn't get that Makiri counter. But I didn't get hurt that time either. So it is good for me. Oh, that time it did hit me even though the Makiri counter didn't work. Okay, I'm doing bad now. Very bad.
I'll take off the password. Duty end? Yep. Why wouldn't it duty end? I mean, I did die.
And there goes my revive. You really can't make like any mistakes in this game, jeez.
Oh yeah, you can't really, like, if you make too big of a mistake in any Dark Souls or Souls-like, you're gonna get screwed. That's the point of it.
Yeah, I know. But he literally drained my whole entire life bar.
Oh yeah, I mean, Dark Wraiths do that as well. Like, if you make a mistake, like, don't avoid that one attack, they're literally going to drain humanity from you. Soft humanity. And just, you can just say goodbye to your soft humanities.
I just hate his bow attacks as well. Because they don't do any posture damage if you deflect them.
There we go, finally.
Oh, there goes my life. There we go. Whoa, I can revive again, what the heck.
Okay, didn't expect you to come from me this early.
Maybe I should use one of my healing items. I wonder why they're here. Okay, thank you. There we go. Ow.
Ooh, Jesus. That's a big hit. No, don't cancel me out. There we go. Finally. Man, the stream is pretty delayed.
Darn.
Whatever. At least if someone says something and I miss what it...
It's hard to do the Makiri counter when he's actually showing that he's gonna do a thrust. I usually don't read the animations. Whoopsie. No, I'm probably gonna have to see if there's a tutorial bar and try attempt reading how the lightning reversal works again. I'm pretty sure you have to attack in midair though.
Oh, I didn't have the right thing out.
Ooh,
right?
parrying strikes. That one looks nice.
Yeah, not a lot.
Whoa, what is that? It
Almost
looks
got one
really
down.
cool. I'm gonna have to test it out on an enemy.
Ooh, Jesus, that's a lot of
And then,
damage.
come on,
It's not
same
even
run.
one down yet. Oof, you back up.
Ow.
Come on. One last one. Yeah.
Do your special attack. I dare you. Ow.
Hey,
I got killed by a normal samurai this time.
Hey, I did it. First strike.
Stupid samurai. Samurai are stupid.
Yeah,
Oh.
is that the alphabet? I don't think it is.
It looks like I'm about to die or something like that. Get back to the idol. There it is. I was about to call it a shrine. Because I'm very not smart.
It really sucks that I can't use Streamlabs on the PS4, because with Streamlabs, it doesn't cancel broadcasts when you swap games,
Yeah.
which is really helpful for if you want to do that. But
I do think it is annoying how it does stop streams or do the one title screen thing whenever you go to like the home menu or
yeah.
do the options menu.
Well, I mean, also with that, it like you can't play music on stream either from like Spotify or anything, which is really annoying.
This is one big cool castle.
But with Streamlabs, it does allow you to, I think. Pretty sure it does. I think it also have like custom screens and things.
Whoa! Okay, I didn't know that would actually respawn me.
Where's she at?
Haha,
Where's
silly.
she at?
Okay, this doesn't really look like safe.
I think I just missed her. Whoa, okay, hello. Yeah, I did miss her. Okay, yeah, I got him. Where's this shooting in? Down there.
Hey, bro.
The ritual blood. I forget what's the thing
I don't know, maybe I
this one.
shouldn't be playing such a hardcore game. Maybe I could just go ahead and go back to Sonic Mania for a little bit.
Well, where's the fun in that? You're not making progress on a game that you really want.
That's because I will do that later. Ow. Like, hey, I already had fun with Genichiro anyway, until the third phase. Alright, it's time to see if this merchant is still here. Purchase. Okay, he does have dragon blood droplets. And pellets. Stupid dog! Uh-oh, did that hurt the guy? Okay, no it didn't. Thank God. I don't know why From Software insists on making it so that you can actually kill NPCs. That is very not helpful.
Well, I mean, in my playthrough, whenever I get the items I want, like with one of the characters in Dark Souls 3, I like getting the applause emote so I can mess with people when I kill them online. Just like clap at their patheticness because I killed them. But I mean, once I get it, I usually just kill him because he gives me extra souls and an item.
Well, they really did just get rid of what makes a Souls-like a Souls-like in this.
What did they do?
There's no emotes. Dodging is pretty much useless.
Wow.
That's about it.
So is it like when you dodge, you can get roll caught really easily or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that's
they
still
pretty much
Souls-like.
they pretty much lock onto you even worse than in Neo because like thrusts and stuff like that are quite common and they really encourage you to deflect rather than dodge. Which means this game is pretty much the polar opposite of Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Defending in Bloodborne is very stupid and dodging in this game is very stupid. I really like how they did that though, it's pretty neat.
Yeah. So can you like take like one or two hits, like take like block one hit, block a second hit, and then parry a third hit, or
you can pretty much technically parry forever in this game. Like there's consecutive deflections and there's just like regular deflections. And
I mean,
each
like,
of them, if you time it right, it will do more posture damage to the enemy than to you.
But I mean, like, can you block the first and second hit and then parry the third hit if they follow through with it? Because that's what most people do in Dark Souls. Like, block the
Well, in this game, there's not really a parry exactly. I just got these like apparently what are parry hits, but the only parries I do know of are deflections in this game.
So it's basically
like the
deflection. Okay.
What you're talking about, like a 3-hit combo, is just you have to time the deflections right for every hit, pretty much. Kind of like Backwave in Neo.
Ouch.
Which is already something that Neo did first. Online people who say Sekiro is more innovative than Neo somehow. Whoa. Oh, there's a person here. Who's that? It's a monk.
Uh-oh, ow. That hurt. Ooh, stop this attack. Just in time.
Okay, a lot of people say this is the very worst area in the entire game because it literally just feels like an area to get to other areas.
Jeez.
And I agree, this place kind of sucks. Hey,
Ow.
it's a pretty neat looking cave area.
I guess the only thing that one of the things I dislike in Bloodborne is that when sprinting, if you try to dodge after sprinting, like really fast, you jump instead. That's probably
my least favorite part about the game because like whenever you're running away from something, you cannot dodge, you have to jump. Which is really annoying because after you do the jump, you go slow for a second, and then it often makes you get hit.
Like, I mean, it causes some funny things, like, I was watching this guy, he was fighting a boss and he accidentally jumped, but he jumped over the attack, and then in the roll animation, after the jump, the attack went over him. And so it was, like, perfectly timed, but that's, like, a 1 in a million chance for that type of thing to happen on here. It's just way
No,
too rare.
Dodging does work in this game sometimes, especially to little enemies, but it still isn't that helpful.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you can still dodge through attacks or behind attacks, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not
like,
nearly as helpful as in Dark Souls or Bloodborne.
if you have like every single attack do like lunges or wide sweeping attacks, there's no point in trying to like outspace them, or it's really just a matter of dodging. But then dodging or parrying, which I don't know how Sekiro's attacks are, but I mean, like all of Dark Souls.
There's 3 main or 4 main attacks. Thrusts, which you can do the Makiri counter on by actually going towards the thrust and then kicking it. You can do a jumping, like there's a sweeping attack that you can counter by jumping and then kicking them in the head. And then there's just like regular, sweep attacks, kind of like in Neo, Bloodborne, blah blah blah, regular attacks that can be deflected. Well, thrusts can be deflected, but they're a lot harder to deflect, and they usually do a lot of posture damage to you and the enemy.
Yeah.
So it's more helpful to adjust, do the Makiri counter.
I want to make progress on Bloodborne, but at the same time, I really want to do Dark Souls 3 PvP, because I'm starting to like it a lot more, and it's so bad when my mom is here, because I have like no, like it's just, there's so much lag, there's too much lag to be able to have any fun, but on here it's a lot better. Like, or at least on the PS4, it has a direct connection to the modem, so it's a lot better, but kind of sucks that there's only
Speaking
one
of connections and PlayStation and blah blah blah, everyone talks about how horrible PS3 online was, but honestly I think it was actually perfectly fine, because I never had problems with it, and it was free. There's 2 things.
yeah, I didn't really,
like I played Black Ops 2 for years, and I usually never had connection errors that often.
Yeah, I didn't really play on the PS3 very much, and if I did play on the PS3, it was like the same exact game, which was a racing game, so I didn't really do anything multiplayer. I mean, but when I played on my Xbox 360, it was just all Call of Duty.
One day I am planning on just getting another PS3 for Ninja Gaiden, playing some Call of Duty games, maybe even the old God of War games, and probably even Demon Souls.
I mean, Demon Souls is coming out on PS5, so you can just wait for that. I mean, they're going to be like
PS5
fixing
is
things.
really expensive, it seems.
Well, yeah, of course it's going to be expensive. It's going to be brand new.
$700.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be brand new.
Like,
so
people were freaking out when the
expensive.
PS3 was $500 when it was brand new, but PS5, that's gonna be really expensive. I do plan on getting it once it's cheaper, because it looks like a really good system. It has backwards compatibility with PS4 games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which pretty much makes my PS4 useless.
Yeah.
Once I get it.
I mean, if I was actually going to get it right off the bat, I'd just swap the PS4 out for the PS5.
Same.
I mean, it comes with all of the games you had in the PS4 with compatibility.
Yeah, just straight up just stays in your library, which is amazing.
Yeah, so just buy the PS4 with Demon Souls with it. Or I'd at least wait for that to come out with it, so I could buy the pack PS5 and Demon Souls.
Like, I would love to go on PS5 and actually play a version of Sekiro with a smoother frame rate.
Yeah.
Like, this game usually runs at 30 frames per second or less, which is really... I would have preferred if there were options kind of like in Neo to have smoother frame rates. Or even God of War 20... Oh my god, God of War 2018 has to be one of the best running and looking games on the system. It usually runs at around 60 frames per second, but also has graphics that are like just as good as Sekiro. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that I like about Xbox One, like for getting like clips, is like I can press 2 buttons and it'll automatically get a clip, and it'll automatically start trying to save that clip, which I mean, it has a maximum of 5 minutes, but that's like about as long as one invasion, so it's good enough for me. While on here, it's a gamble. I'll press the button, it could take 2 minutes, or it could be instantly that the menu pops up.
Yeah,
and then
that's the thing that I hate about PS4 recording stuff, because it usually sometimes it has taken me up to like 5 minutes of waiting for a clip to actually load.
There's been multiple times where I get screwed over by it, especially when I'm playing shooters or any multiplayer game. I'll like get a clip, and I don't know how long the like interaction with the other player is going to be, so I'll just like save it immediately while I'm a lot safer. I don't know, that's like the one.
Wow, this game is so unpolished. I can look behind this rock right here. That's a major flaw in the game design. I don't know, that just reminds me of when people occasionally complain about some of the graphical errors in Bloodborne, where you can see behind the rocks that have no texture or anything like that.
Yeah. So, you know that that Bloodborne monster that you found on Dark Souls 3 that you told me about?
Yeah.
So on my main character, which I'm trying to use to 100% the game, you know, on Xbox, I hadn't killed that thing, so I had to go back there to kill it, and you know, it reminded me of that thing, but I started a new character so I could do low-level invasions where there's a lot more people and not as many wusses, because there's a lot at level 200. Like, you don't understand how many wusses there are in level 200. Like, you know the armor that Henri has, that Elite Knight armor, looks like normal armor but with leather on it all over.
I don't think I've seen that before.
Well, if you'll probably see it eventually, but at level 200, where I can wear full Havel's armor and have a great sword, someone had that armor and a straight sword.
Is she telling me to jump off a cliff?
Probably.
Gonna do it.
Let's go.
Oh yay, I jumped off the cliff and then I lost half of my health. Thank you, woman.
Good job. But anyways, on my new character, I was going through the Cathedral of the Deep. So basically I'm doing kind of a cosplay. I have like 3 pieces of the Katarina armor with 1 piece of the Herald armor. It looks really nice to me, at least. But the sword I'm using is the Bastard Sword, and at that time it was only +2, so pretty low level. But in the Cathedral of the Deep, right where that Bloodborne monster is, I was like, hey, I'm gonna go kill that thing for some extra souls so I can level up, or maybe even level up my Bastard Sword some more. And so I go in there, I pick up the ember, and the thing drops down, and I'm already standing below it, and I do the weapon art, which is Stomp, and he stomps on the ground, and then does a really tough upward slash. It instantly staggered him. It almost one-shot him at only +2. And the best part is, I had someone summoned in there, and they were just standing back, and they just watched me almost one-shot that giant Bloodborne monster. It was hilarious. They walked up and slashed at it once, but it was already too late because it was staggered, and I was already riposting it, and then it died. It's always funny. It's always amazing.
I feel like a normie for talking about graphics so often.
No, I love graphics. I just realized
they can add a layer of enjoyment to a game, to me.
Like
That's a pretty important part.
I just realized that Dark Souls 3 has a cinematic setting. The only reason I've just realized it is because it's always on. It's just always been on. I don't know how I didn't realize it.
It's always on because the game is always nice looking.
Yeah, I mean, it would probably look like so much different. At least in on that bridge going into Irithyll would probably look a lot different. Because you know how it kind of zooms out.
A few people saying that they do prefer Dark Souls 3's graphics over Bloodborne, but I think I prefer what Bloodborne is trying to go for.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty equal. Like, if it had, if Dark Souls 3 was this type of setting, I wouldn't mind. But although it fits a lot better with Bloodborne, because, you don't have as many weapons, I feel like Bloodborne just does it really well. It's just, I'm okay with both of them.
Ooh, I'm in Monk City.
Now, if Dark Souls 1 had Dark Souls 3's graphics, it would definitely be number 1. I mean, it's already number 1, but it's only number 1 because of the feels. The feels are amazing.
Yeah, I'd say that overall, I have learned that gameplay isn't. I will say it is the most important part of a game, but it isn't the only thing that can make a game good.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, like I said quite recently, complexity doesn't exactly equal good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it really doesn't.
Whoa, there's an Oni mask on this building. That's crazy. An onion mask.
Why don't you hop on Bloodborne and try and get the katana? Why don't you do that?
How does the katana work in Bloodborne?
I think it's like, I'm pretty sure you can apply a buff to it by stabbing it into yourself.
Does it hurt you?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna hurt you, but it also applies a nice buff to it.
That actually reminds me of something that I feel like Neo probably got inspired by Bloodborne for doing, but in Neo
actually,
2,
Dark Souls 3 did it too.
Oh, but Neo
maybe
2,
even Dark
you
Souls
can
1.
apply an effect to an active skill that will make it do more damage, but it will also damage your own health a little bit.
Yeah. It does something like that, but they also, I don't know, you'd have to look up a moveset for it.
Oh, it's a Monk E.
Monk E.
I don't get why these monks even exist. I can literally just spam R1 and they die. Even if they deflect. Whoa, this guy is still alive. Well, except for these staff guys, they're pretty good. Oh,
yeah.
now there's another staff guy. Oh my god. Look at this. This is just a Ghost of Tsushima ripoff because there are Neo statues in the forest. What the heck?
You know, I saw my my first Ghost of Tsushima ad on YouTube earlier.
Whoa!
I don't know why, but it only showed up now. I haven't seen a single one besides actually looking one up.
That's probably just because it's one becoming very popular. It seems apparently the Ghost of Tsushima State of Play trailer is the most popular one PlayStation has ever released currently, which is absolutely insane. I feel like Ghost of Tsushima will become very popular and potentially win Game of the Year.
Potentially, I wouldn't mind it winning Game of the Year either. Looks pretty good.
Really good.
Graphic wise, I'd take that game, but you know, the ad for it also looked pretty good. Like the ad.
I will say the
so
stances in that game really do feel like something new compared to Neo, because like instead of being like high stance does more damage but more key damage, blah blah blah. It like each stance kind of works for different enemies. Like spear people, you have to use a certain stance. For bows, you have to use a certain stance for, and shields, you have to use a certain stance for, which is really neat. Makes things feel more situational and makes it feel like the skill ceiling can be higher because of that.
Yeah. I like more situational things, like in, I guess like in For Honor, when you're getting attacked from above, you need to be in high stance to block.
Yeah, like that. That's really cool.
That's one of the things I really like. Like even in Dark Souls, depending on the situation you're in, like if you're getting comboed to death, and you have like multiple things you could do to counter it instead of just like one thing, which I really like. Like if you have a parry item there, you could like pull out a parry item and parry them, while you could also just run away, or you could hyper armor through it and just destroy them. Like they're chipping away your health like 10 to, I don't know, like 10 to 50 damage a hit, you know, like a dagger. Then you just hyper armor through and do 300 or 400 damage. I ate 2 times before I started streaming.
Well, yeah, I gotta make sure you're not hungry while streaming, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, even if I do get hungry,
I'm just playing a Mario
like,
Bros ripoff. What the heck?
Why don't you play a different ripoff and play Bloodborne?
What, you know, the Dark Souls ripoff? I don't know.
I don't know. Yes, yeah.
No, actually, it's just a ripoff of every single movie.
Every
it's
single
a beautiful game.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I'm thinking that if you don't get on anytime soon, I'll hop over to Dark Souls 3 and try to make a low-level build.
Well, I wasn't really planning on playing a Bloodborne today.
Well, would you want to play Dark Souls 3 instead?
I know I only got this game a little while ago, but I do feel like getting further in Sonic Mania. It's been really fun so far. Especially playing as Tails. I played the first 3 Sonic games and I thought they were pretty fun. I don't think the first one was that good though.
I think I've tried to play Sonic games, I just never really get into them.
I just think only the second and third game were actually good. I even had one of them on the DS, and everyone said it was really good, but I only thought it was okay.
Hmm.
Also, I'm not one of those people who thinks realistic graphics are the only good ones. I think pixel art is very nice as well, especially in games like this.
Pixel art is really good. Pixel art is really good too.
Well,
really like basic cartoony art is also really good.
Yeah, kind of like in Cuphead. Also, yeah, I probably will get that one day on the Switch.
Yeah. Like, okay, so every time it's my birthday, my mom asks me what I want, and every single time I go brain dead and completely forget that I have a wish list on my Xbox that's like full of games.
Well, shoot, I got $60 from my grandpa recently, which means that's $60 more worth of games I might
saving, you know, because if you save up, you don't ask for anything, then like they're just gonna buy you something that's really big and expensive because they didn't give you anything, you know. Stop shoving
I didn't
me.
even notice that's a plug.
A butt plug?
No. Okay, I think the main thing that does annoy me about this game is that you can only save the game, or the game automatically saves every beginning of the level, not even at the beginning of an act. Which
Hey, how
me.
many tails does Tails have?
2.
2. All right. How many tails does a normal animal have?
1.
All right. And how many butts does a normal animal have?
1.
Do you not see where I'm going with this?
How many butts does Tails have?
Yes. How many? Do you know how?
1.
Do you know how many butt plugs
He's
there
a
are in the world?
kitsune. That's just how kitsunes work. They have multiple tails.
Okay, sure. But do you know how many butt plugs there are in the world that also give you a tail?
He can have 3 tails.
Yeah, he could. Or he could already have 2. Or he could have 2 instead of 1 like he normally does.
I'll get the blue spheres, my favorite.
God, I hate these things.
Bonus game.
I'm gonna die.
Wow, this is just a Sonic ripoff.
Don't you enjoy knowing that the next
a Sonic fan game, by the way, that Sega did release, and they did a better job than the Sonic team.
Don't you love how they might release another Sonic movie about Tails instead?
I think I do prefer Tails as a character than Sonic anyway, though.
Yeah. I do like Tails a lot more than Sonic. If anything, I'd prefer Tails over Sonic.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, when you want to go fast, you want to go fast.
I really like his Tails act like propellers whenever he's running super fast in this game. I don't remember him doing that in Sonic 2, but maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. I'm pretty sure most of the sprite work is just taken out of the originals, though. Except they look a bit shinier now.
Oof. Barely got out of there.
Whoa.
Yeah, I really wish I could add things to my streams. I'd at least want to be able to add music, but I can't really without it sounding fucking terrible. Without
what,
it,
do you have to do it through the mic?
Yeah, I would. Remember, the stream doesn't pick up anything off of the PS4. Or even the Xbox, so I'm playing it from the PS4.
Well, this is a spider
Xbox.
boss fight.
At least I don't think it does.
Oh wait, no, the spider is
What
the
if it
one
does?
later.
What if it does?
Ah. Oh, I think I might know.
I don't know why, but whenever I reload the stream, it says two watching.
Now I get it. It's going higher.
It says two watching at first, and then it goes to one watching. But then I look at the on-air thing, and it always says.
Okay, this is actually a really neat idea for a boss fight. This is trying to crush you, but because there's trash in the room, it becomes compressed, so it goes higher, so you can actually, reach the boss and kill him. That's really neat. I love platformers. I got through Act 1, but I still cannot save.
Alright, well, I'm gonna beat the Witch of Hemwick.
Hey, at least it isn't the originals where you can't save the game at all.
I'm gonna beat the Witches of Hemwick, and then I'm gonna go to Dark Souls 3 and have to restart the stream.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say, and then I'm gonna go to sleep.
Honestly, I was looking over at a drawing I did earlier, and one of the images is of me sleeping with my head on my desk at school.
Oh, that's how I get up there. Wow, that's real neat. I wish I could save because I want to eat. I could pause it though.
Well, just beat the level. Beat the level, nerd.
Yeah, I'll beat the level and then eat.
We'll probably both be done with what we're doing by the time I have to I'm going to Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what game I'll play next. Maybe Neo 1? I'm really not sure.
Maybe you'll play Dark Souls 3, or...
Actually, yeah, maybe even that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna make a...
Actually, no, I think I might go back to Dark Souls 1 real quick, because I haven't gone, far in that game at all.
Maybe I...
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, I did enjoy Dark Souls 1, but I felt like it didn't really have a lot of replayability, at least for me. Because, it's... I mean, it's not really set, but
a lot of people say that's one of the best parts of the game is the replayability because of build value and blah blah blah.
Yeah, but I don't know, Dark Souls 1 is a lot slower, and I guess I just got used to Dark Souls 3 and being able to sprint through the level really easily. Because I mean, I'm only level 200 on NG plus 5 or 6 now. And I'm still having struggles with the enemies and taking so much damage. And I probably shouldn't. I mean, level 200, so...
I can't help but think this game just reminds me of Kirby a lot, though, as well. I don't know why, but, it just reminds me of Kirby Superstar Ultra. The DS version. Which is also probably my favorite Kirby game. And I don't even like Kirby that much because you can fly in those games, so all the platforming challenges kind of gone. Yeah, I know there is a pretty big focus on the power-ups and the bosses, but I don't know, I just don't really think 2D boss fights in Kirby are really that fun. I'd say in something like Hollow Knight they sound fun, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty
Actually,
sure I have to do this boss, right?
I'm
Yeah, whatever.
pretty
I think we'll just do the boss.
I'm not really sure what platformer I will get next. It would either be Hollow Knight, Ori, or Cuphead.
I mean, I don't even have Cuphead on my wish list. I need to add it. I do have a bunch of random games though. I'm pretty sure one of them is a 2D pixel game that was recommended to me. I think it's called like Blasphemy or something.
Blasphemy.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I heard of that one.
I actually I looked at it for a little bit and it actually seems pretty fun.
I heard it's really fun.
I mean, it's 2D, but like I'm fine with that as long as it's fun. I mean, the pixels even look pretty good.
Yeah.
The art looks like they actually put time into it.
I don't know if I prefer 3D platformers or 2D platformers.
Oh god, Jesus.
Oh, I'm going
Jesus, he
fast.
popped up out of nowhere. Gotta go faster, faster.
Oh yeah, I forgot this is one of the reasons why Sonic even exists, because they marketed it as going fast. So maybe you should go fast in these video games, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I couldn't, like, I'm actually bad at Sonic. I don't know why I'm bad at Sonic, I just am.
I'd say it's kind of annoying when fast moments happen, but your momentum breaks really fast for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where I'm going.
I honestly really want to play Blasphemy. I was looking at it and I was like, this seems kind of interesting, but it's been actually so long since I played a good 2D game. I don't know why.
I've played many good 2D games though as well though, such as Donkey Kong Country and Mario World.
Don't you just
And
love
this
it
game.
when you get someone stuck in an animation but they can still do their own thing during the animation?
Okay, I'm really confused on where I need to go next. I just went in some room, but now I'm in the same area I was a little
Some
bit
Roomba?
ago. Maybe I go on this chain thing. Nope.
Where is he at? There he is.
Sonic level design has always been very confusing to me.
Oh wait, that wasn't even the right one.
Because
The
there's so
only
many
reason...
paths.
The only reason I somewhat dislike the Witches of Hemwick is just because of the guys that are strolling around. Because like eventually you get them like right in the middle, and sometimes the witches can spawn there. And also just like
I think I don't
straight up
enjoy it
losing
just
the
because
witches.
it's kind of a like long boss fight, but it isn't really that hard. They just kind of do unnecessarily high damage.
Mm-hmm. They do a lot of damage, sure. Especially with like combos and stuff.
Yeah.
Ow! A double explosion. I've never had them do that.
There's not even a chain on that.
There we go, finally.
Get up there, you stupid fox. Whoa. That's probably how I get further. Why can't I grab
Come on, they're her bodyguards. They're literally right next to
That
her.
hurt me.
No, they got me trapped. Swear, if I die to these guys just because they trapped me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh my god. Wow, I'm really...
Oh my god, I'm actually going to die to these guys because they keep trapping me and getting me stun locked. There's 3 of them and they're all around her. Oh, she's not even here anymore. Where does she go? Oh my god, of course she revived it. I literally got both of them down to like 2 charged R2s and then immediately revives the other one. Dodge your attack. And you also gave me information right where you were. Please despawn already, Jesus! It's like a year for you guys to despawn.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can do that. Let's try that.
Alright, well I did my thing.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's how I get past it. Alright, I believe I'm close to the end of the level. Beep boop. Now that I think about it, I should probably finish Mario 3 or play a little bit more of it anyway.
Yeah, I just went to the music tab for Spotify and it says cannot use Spotify while you're using share play, remote play, or broadcasting gameplay. That's stupid. Alright, well, I am done doing my thing.
Probably because they want people to pay for that.
No, actually, they're just like straight up banned from like YouTube and stuff. You know, you could just start randomly playing something else. Or they don't have like rights to Spotify and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, you know what, just don't like use it at all. But there's other streamers who use Streamlab and just do it that way. I want to do this.
Oh, yeah, I was giving advice to someone on a Neo 2 video because they were like, oh, I wish I could always play this good. Because they were kind of trying to flex on how good they were, but in the clip they were like doing horrible damage per second, and I was like, I gave a few tips to, you know, optimize how they work, and then this one other guy was like, you tried to backseat this, blah blah blah. Like, what's wrong with giving tips? Besides, I'm probably better than this person anyway, to be honest.
Yeah.
Don't insult me.
Don't insult me, I'm probably better than you in every other way. Every single way.
I even abuse the game's mechanics occasionally.
I mean, that's...
Whoa.
I mean, if they didn't fix it in
by doing animation canceling?
If they didn't fix it in an update, if it is a glitch, then...
I feel like it might be intended, though, because they kept it in 2 games, and they didn't ever bother to update it and fix it, so maybe it is
Yeah, I mean, like,